discuss as a review class today. Okay, so let me just give the brief about the layout we're gonna do. So it may change, and again you guys have to try this again. Okay, after the class, okay, take another hour time and just try doing it. Okay, so this is my page here. Then this is a layer. Okay, not exactly the same colors, since there are very limited colors here. I'm using them actually, or else we will be using different set of colors in the page. So Anil, how are you? You're late today. Okay, so and then we have a header here. Okay, this is a header and this is the footer. Okay, that's a header, that's a footer, and that's a content. Okay, so the header has a logo here. As of now we don't have any images. Let's see how we can put images over there. Then we'll give a login or registration. Login. Okay, just some login there. Alright, that's the header. Then here let us give links. Home, about, services, contact. Okay, this is the links, and this is the default home page. Okay, so hence this is the default home page, so there will be some content here. So there will be some content here. Okay, on the footer, so the content will keep on going. So on the footer we will say copyright @tutoslide 2014 Super 10. So this will be the footer. Alright, that's the footer. That's the links and some content. I'll only be talking about the home page and the services page. So it's your part to do the about us page and the contact page, and I'll tell you how the links even work too. Alright, and this is a fixed header. That's a fixed header. You don't hear me now? It's a fixed header. You can't hear me now? Hello? Hello? Oh, that's really bad. Let me just check again my settings here. Oh, they are good here. Can you guys hear now? Hello? Hello. This microphone is working fine. So I can I just trying if yes, can you hear me now? Any better? There was nothing, no problem. I did not do anything at all. So maybe I don't know. There was nothing problem. So yeah, coming to this. Okay, so that's a fixed header, and so we'll be saying how we can do this particular layout. Okay, so shall we start? So, and again at the end of the class I'll be showing you guys an easy way to do this, so use technology to do some things. So I don't suggest you doing from the scratch everything. I suggest you using a technology or a framework to do this. Okay, you cannot hear me again? It's breaking. I don't know, it's pure internet issue maybe. Oh, okay, no problem. Let's go ahead and see the class. So here, and one more thing I'm gonna tell you guys that I'm not uploading the images. So if you download the files, make sure the path is correct so that you see the images. If the path is not correct, if the image is not there, you can't really see the images. Okay, just let them happen. Okay, that's an experiment again for you guys, so that most of the people go wrong over there. So I suggest you download the files and put the images in the right place so that the images will be appearing on your web pages. Okay, so let's go ahead. I'm gonna share my screen. Maybe the problem may go big, the hearing problem, the disturbance problem, because I'm gonna share my screen. I know I'm using my LAN connection. It's a speed one. Still, yes. Can you guys see my screen here now? Can you guys see the screen? So you see what I'm typing. Great. So yeah, let's go ahead and see here. Doc type HTML. Oh. Can you guys see now? What's the problem now? Okay, HTML, head, body. So we'll be using external style sheets today. Okay, until today we've been using the internal ones. We did not get a chance to use the inline, so never use the inline. Okay, so title, Tutors Live, Super 10, CSS, HTML, layout. Okay, and you are open to do any kind of layout, no problem. If you do a layout, okay, let's put that on our website. I'll put that in your own website, and I'm working on the URLs of the students, that so that outside people can come and see your URLs. As of now there is no provision, only you guys know your URLs or your friends know, but yeah. So I'll give a provision, with your permission they can download, and anybody who downloads it, you get the information too. Okay, so do the assignments better, because people will be seeing you or seeing your work. So here, coming here, okay, every time while you are laying layouts, always wrap it inside a container. Remember this. Okay, always wrap it inside a container. Now inside the container, div class equal to, so how many parts we have there? We have 3 parts there, right? A header, a content, you guys can hear me? You're not answering any question. Class equal to footer. So if anybody comes in here, just let them know what we are doing. Okay, so these are the 3 parts we have over there, right? So this inside header, okay, let me put another div. So I told you, write this, like everything you write, everything you do inside a HTML page, okay, always wrap that inside a div. So here a href equal to hash. So as of now we use hash because we don't have any links there. Okay, let us save from here. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna write it in a separate, I'll say this as templates, it's a different folder. Okay, inside templates, okay, I am naming so let me put another name of this term. Okay, let that be. So I'll say sagar.html because this is my file. Alright, sagar.html. And now coming to again here, after logo, okay, I'll say div class equal to login because there is a login link over there. Div a href hash a login. Right, so inside the header, logo and div. So again, just after the header we have a menu bar over there, right? So let us use that menu bar too, because you know, since it is not included inside the header, let's include it outside, but let's not include it in the content too. So I don't want to include it in the content too, so I'll say menu bar. Div. So I told you guys, right, how does the menu is formed? Menu is formed using menu is done using our list, li a href hash. So this is home. Alright, so we have home, about me, I'll say portfolio, and I'll say contact. Alright, that is it. And let us leave the content there. I don't want to do anything with the content now, but let's go to footer here. So inside the footer I'm using another I'll use a h3, all rights reserved. Okay, all rights reserved at the rate Tutos Live 2014 Super 10. Okay, that's my footer, and that is it. Let us see how does this look like. Okay, fine, fantastic. go to our Super 10 and here inside templates. Okay, let's remove this. Let's name this as images. Okay, always remember, first thing you are supposed to do is like write everything here. Styles, scripts if you have JavaScript. Okay, then you have library files which I'll be showing you guys in PHP. So we have to write down, make separate folders for everything. Only one or two files will be outside these folders, like which is inside the main folder. Okay, so let's see now how does it look like. It looks like this. Okay, it looks like this. So now we have to do a lot of changes to this to work. So as I told you, we'll be using external style sheet. Okay, so let's open our external style sheet here. Let me start the screen share again. So there might be some problem there, but I did not talk about anything. Okay, so this is how the template looks like as of now. Okay, we have to change a lot to make it look like our the classroom template which I have shown here. Okay, so let's start now. The first and foremost thing we are supposed to do is move this to the middle. Okay, to move that to the middle. Let's see how we can move that to the middle. So let me just open a external style sheet and write the styling here. So how to move something into the middle? This is how you do it. Margin 0 pixels auto, width let's take 80%. Okay, I'll store this inside styles. I'll say as saga.css. Okay, so we have to include that inside our file, right? So what is the tag to include? Link href equal to styles saga.css rel equal to style sheet. Yes, so let me come here, refresh this. It has come into the middle. Let's take more into the middle. So how do I do it? Just by decreasing the width. So I'll say 60%. See, it has moved to there. 60%. So how do I see it? Let me use a background color here, or let us use an image. Image looks makes it more beautiful actually. So let's take some background images. So websites more. So which one do we use? Okay, let's use this one maybe. So save images. So where do we have to store the images? We have to store the images inside the images folder. So I will make it as bg. Alright, let's start using here URL images slash bg.jpg. So let's see if it gets applied there or not. Oops, it did not apply. Alright, let me just check it out. If it's, why is it not getting applied there? So body, folder, right? Is the file there? So let me just check that. Okay, images. Oh, actually it is not there, it is here. So I have to go out of the folder and look for images. So this means go out of styles folder, go out of the current folder and look for images folder, and then look for bg.jpg. That's what it means. Okay, so now it gets applied. Alright, it has been applied. I hope you guys can see that, but let's change a little, let's tweak it out. So let's say this to be center and center and fixed. Let's see what happens there. Okay, it has come there, and let's use a background size. Okay, cover. So yeah, this is it, but yeah, maybe it's better. So let's see now. Let's do one more thing here. Let's style the container background. Let's use a white background for container, RGBA. Okay, 255 comma 0.5. So let's see. See that? It looks good, right? It does look good. And then we need to have a padding there, a padding of, let's take 1%. Okay, the padding of 1% has been applied there. And now let's start with our header. Okay, so what we need this here and the login to be there. So let's style the header here first. So for header, dot header. Okay, let's use a background to header too. Hash f0f something. So that's a background color. Okay, it does not look so good, so let's change that to this looks good still. Okay, that's fine. Okay, now that's the background color over there, and I need a fixed header, right? So position fixed. So the position should be fixed and the top should be 0 pixel. Let's see. Now you see it has been gone there. It has been detached from the current position, from the static position, and it is now here. It's not visible because we are using a background image, but let me use a black color so that you guys will be knowing it better. You see that it has been detached and gone. So to make it better, we need to use a width. Okay, let the width be some 65%. Let's see what it can do. It has to be less than that, so let's go back to 60%, maybe less than that. Let's go to 58%. Okay, sounds better. So it's 59%. Let's take. Okay, it's even on both sides. Fine. So now that's the header. So the header part is done, the header part. Now let's take care of the logo part. So even before that, what I want to do is, like, there is a blue color right on the links. If you can see here, they are in blue color. I don't want that color. I don't want the underline. How do I remove that? Okay, dollar header, and anything which is under, any link which is under, this means dollar header space a means inside header class find all the a links and text decoration. What is the property? Text decoration, none. So let's see that the underline has gone. Okay, and the color, let's take the color to be white. Now they are white, and I want a padding to my this, so I'll have a padding of 1%. Okay, 1% padding is that big, so let us decrease the here 57%. Okay, so that looks good. So anything here, am I going too fast here, am I going too slow, how is it working for you? These are all the topics we have discussed so far, all the topics. And trust me, nobody will teach you how to do layouts, they will ask you to do the layouts. So what I really suggest here is just check it out, what's really happening, where am I making mistakes. I'm making some mistakes here, I'm making some corrections here, so just check that, where should I go to make some corrections. Yes, okay, fine. So now the other part is the logo part. dot logo So for logo, I want the font size to be 200%. So I'm gonna do everything in percentage. I'm not gonna use pixels. Okay, everything in percentage. I'll tell you why. Okay, 200%, and font weight to be bold. Okay, let's see. That looks good. Why percentage? I'll show you now. It's responsive, that's why they are percentages. When you speak in percentages, they are responsive. See that, whatever the size of the window, they are responsive. Okay, now the other part I have to do is the login, right? The login float right. Okay, the login should be float right, and the logo and the both should be inline block. Why? Because they are divs inside, hence the login has come here. I'll show you why the login is here. The login is here because both of them are divs, and div is a block level tag. Now let's check it out. Now see, the login has gone there, here. Okay, now when I've done this, something has been hidden inside the header, right? So that has to be fixed. How that will be fixed? That is nothing but my nav bar, right? Menu bar. My menu bar should have a margin top. Let's take 1%. And let's see. Is it menu bar or? Yes, menu bar margin top 1%. Oh, okay, let me check that. So 1% is not sufficient. Okay, so it must be, let's give round figure 10%. Okay, margin top, only margin top. If I give margin, it applies all the four sides, so I don't want that, I want only on the top. Okay, so that has been fixed now. So alright, margin top is done. And now see, this is it. See, I mean, and this should be fixed, this will be fixed too, but we won't talk that in our classes. I'll tell you how to fix that, so it's your job to explore how to fix that. Okay, so now coming to the menu bar. So menu bar, we have here class equal to menu items. Okay, so here dollar menu items, it's a list style type none. Okay, and menu items, so anything inside that, any li inside that, display inline block. Now they have come here, right? And one more thing I want here is a padding of 2%, and a margin right, a margin, right? Or we can use the entire margin, a margin of 1%. See that? Okay, let's decrease this to 7%, and see. Yeah, is it good? Are we going in the right direction? Let's see our layout here. Are we going in the right direction? Do you guys understanding what I'm doing there? Can anybody explain the whole process? Or shall I stop here and start explaining everything? How do you want me to go? Because I can't really, go forward without you guys understanding anything. Hello? Hello? You here? I know what's wrong. Everybody's sleeping or? Got it? You guys will repeat it, right? Okay, fine. In that case. So, this is it. So now one more thing left is that, inside the menu items, li and a, okay, I don't want that text decoration none. I want the color to be black. Now let's see. Yes, black color. And now when I hover on them, okay, I want a different look and feel over there. How do I do that? So I copy this, a hover text decoration is none. I'll give a background, color hash FFF. Okay, I need a background color, background black and front white. Alright, let's see now. Refresh. See, it's going there, but let's tweak it. Padding, okay, some 5 pixels. We can use pixels here, no problem, because this will be constant. You see that? Okay, that is hover. And that even looks good. Now all we are left with is our content, right? Only with the content we have done with the, and let's do the footer too. Let's use the same kind of styling to the footer too. So here, except that position fixed, everything is the same for the footer. I want the background this and no position, and let the width be 100%, okay, and the and padding be 1%. Okay, there is something there, and the width is not 100%, the width is 98%, and the color, we have to give the color hash FFF. Alright, this is better. So now let me just do one thing here. Let us remove the padding to the container and see what really happens there. Right, so the padding is 0, so it looks good, and we have to increase the width of the header to 59% or 58%. Right, this is it. And one more thing in the footer is I want the text align to be center. Perfect. right? So now coming to the content now. So the content, it's pretty simple now for content. For the content, what I do is minimum height to be 800 pixels, let's say, for the sake of it. You see, now let me just scroll this. See, it's a fixed header. The header is fixed, right? Oh, no screen share. You guys are not even following it. The screen share is gone a long time back. Where's the last place you guys are? What did you miss in this? What was the last thing you heard? What was the last thing? Footer padding. Okay. So footer padding. So I've given footer padding. Then I've given text align center in the footer. So this is what I've given. Text align center. Okay. And I removed the padding to the container. I have removed the padding to the container, and to the content I have given a height. Okay. This is how it looks like when everything is given. Now this is the template. You can go with it. Now this is the template you can use in your websites. Right? So let me just fill some content here. Okay, home. Let's call it as home, and let me just fill some content. I have given a minimum height to the content here. Okay, let me just scroll down here. This is the minimum content. I have given a minimum height. Okay, let me just start filling the content here. So home page, here's the content, h2. Hi, I am Sagar, the tutor. Okay, let that be that, and let's use the div here again. Inside, everything should go inside div. Remember this, nothing should float, or in the sense float in the sense everything should be inside div. I am the tutor developer at www.tutorslive.com, and I teach to Anil, Chinmay, and Satyanarayana. Let's see if our content is there. Our content is there, but still we need to have a padding there, right? We need to have a padding. A padding of 10 pixels, maybe this works, right? But something else is missing out here. This h2 is taking out a lot of place there. Let me just, instead of h2, let's not use the h2, let's use the div itself. I'll call div class equal to heading. Alright, let's see. Okay, that is how it looks like, and there's something else gone here. Maybe the menu bar is okay. The UL menu items. But the content is okay. That's okay. Let's use the HR between the content and the menu bar. That may solve our problem. Yeah, HR is good. Let's use it. Let's style the HR too. We can style the HR. So here HR. Okay, the color is black. Sorry, it's black. And let the width. Oops. let the width be just 90 percentage. So let's go here, HR background 0, border 1 pixel, solid, okay, something. And I can remove the color, I can remove the background too. Except the border and the width, that's enough for the HR. So this will be border 1 pixel, solid and black. Okay, and there's something else here. What I want to do here is, why is so much gap here? I want to know the gap. Let's use margin 0 here. If you use margin 0, then it's not working out. Okay, there is something here, there is some mistake here. For the menu items, okay, let's use only to the top. Right, and something else here. Margin top, oh okay, my bad. So that should be 0, but it's not taking out here. You guys are not spotting the mistakes too. Fantastic. This is it. And there is something else there. Okay. I'm now coming here to the HR. Margin top 0 pixels. Margin bottom 0 pixels. So yeah, so this is a fixed header. Okay, the header is fixed. Oh yeah, HR is used for horizontal. Great, thanks Satyanarayana, thanks for the clarification over there. So and let's use a margin to the content. Okay, margin left every time, margin left to be 2%, and let's see, and it's not 2%, let's use from the start of the line over there. Okay, so it's somewhere around 3%, let's say. Alright, that's how it should start from every time. And let's see if this is you know responsive. It's responsive, except that okay, that's going off that can be fixed too, but I won't be teaching that in this class or in the course itself. That's the CSS3 property. Okay, and I'll let you know guys, when I'll be starting the CSS3. Okay, so this is it. Now that's the home page. Let's assume that's the home page and about me page, and I'll talk about the portfolio page now. Okay, so here what I do is I'll just copy this, I'll paste it here, and I'll save this as portfolio.html. Alright, I save this as portfolio.html. The same files, everything is same except that the content will be changed in the portfolio. So here inside the heading I'll say my work. Okay, here I'll say I'll showcase my work here using images. Okay, so now coming to here I'll say portfolio.html. okay, and here I'll say sagar.html, and if you click, this is portfolio.html. now inside the portfolio.html, okay, I'll use for this link I'll use class as active. So this is the active class, and when I go to home sagar.html, okay, this home is sagar.html, and here in this file the active link is the home link, right? Okay, now let's see. I can just refresh this and I click here. You see that it has come to the portfolio. When I click, it has come to the home page. So for active, class active, what I do is, for class active, I'll use the same styling as the hover stylings. So now let's see. Oh, except that okay, let's write color is red, background color is white. That should work somehow. Okay, so this means there is no space right here. This means find all the links with class active. Still there is nothing, so let me just check it out. Oh, they are the same. That's the problem. Okay, so let's use a different styling there for active classes. For active, okay, the background be red. Okay, let's take red and the color, let's take black. Okay, and a padding of 5 pixel. Now let's see. So that's the active link. Now I go to portfolio. Now this is the active link. Okay, so it has to tell me which one is the active link and which one is not the active link. So it's going beyond that. So now I'll ask you guys to do the contact and about me. So contact us form should have a contact form here. Use your imagination. I don't care what imagination you use over there. But now here I'll showcase my work. Okay, I'll showcase my work using images over there. Alright, so any questions here? Let me stop here for questions. So how do you think the layouts will be done? Can you do that all yourself? Do you need my help? And assignments, guys, nobody is doing assignments, and seriously I'll stop giving assignments from now onwards. So maybe If you are interested, then only tell me that you are interested, so that I'll start giving assignments. There's a lot of time involved in making those assignments. I mean, seriously, I have to open a new Inkscape page, start doing it, applying colors, writing content. So, and the assignments are not for me, the assignments are for you guys, right? So most probably I have to stop giving assignments. There is no encouragement for you guys to do the assignments, so I'll stop doing that. So yeah, how do you feel about today's class? Like, how's our portfolio? Alright, so this is the portfolio. So let's use pages, and yeah, maybe. Okay, so I suggest you guys to do some experiments over there. Okay, like bringing that links, the menu bar, to the header itself. You can do that too, or fixing the header. I can fix the navigation bar too. Okay, I'm not doing it here, I won't be doing that here. You guys have to do the experimentation. If you do it, you will learn it, because I already know all these concepts. I don't have to do them again and again. So alright, so let us take a break here, a 2 minutes break. You guys can what you do in the break. Okay, so let's take a small break. I'll be back in 2 minutes. So yeah guys, I'm back. Hope you guys are here. So great. So yeah, let's start doing that images part. How do I showcase my work using images? Alright, so let's do that here. So let me share the screen. So here my work is doing websites. Okay, so what I do is just take some websites screenshots, maybe if they are available. Okay, let's assume I've done I don't know, let's just check Google. Okay, let's ask Google, so that it can give us some images over there. So I'm going here in the Google. I type so here I say website screenshots. So this is giving something here. So some web pages. So let's take this. Okay, and let's take this, and let's take this, let's take this. Okay, these are all like you're not supposed to use them. I'm just showing them as an example. They're all paid images. You may go to jail. Okay, so yeah, so the works are, this is Joe Fresh. Okay, Joe Fresh. So Joe Fresh is a fashion website, let's assume. Okay, so don't use them. I'm just showing it an example. Okay, the image or somebody else's. Always claim that if you are using somebody's images. Okay, so don't get in trouble. And this is Lindenwood. Lindenwood. So Lindenwood is a university website. Okay, so it's a university website, and it has academics and admissions and stuff. So this is for information the user. And this is a not good image, we're not using it. And then even this is not so good, and we use this. And this is business. So this, let's say, assume it's a law firm. Okay, it's a business web page. Concrete 5, it's a C5. and we have one more website called Newton here, and Dr. Julie King. So we use only these. So it's getting downloaded. So Dr. Julie King. So Dr. Julie King, it's a doctor website, and then the next is Newton, it's a school website. So Newton, right? So this is it. With that we close this, and this is it. Okay, let's go. Oh, the screen share. Yeah, it's getting close for some reason. The server is really busy, I guess. I have to think it twice to use this tool. Maybe I have to do my own tool. This gives me, that motivation to make my own tool, so that we can make it real big. This is somebody else's tool. It's a third-party tool, and I'm paying for it, just to deliver classes to you guys. Okay, so yeah. Where is this? You guys can see the screen now, right? So yeah, I've just downloaded some files there. Let us see what kind of files we have over there. So here we have 5. These are my works. So I won't put these like this. What I do is I'll put inside a folder. Organize every time. Organize. So it's inside images and works. Okay, it's inside images and works. So let's go here in the content div. Okay, class equal to, I'll say showcase. Okay, showcase is a bigger div. It's a wrapper around it. So I'm gonna draw the diagram here. I'll draw it here and I'll show. So here, okay, this is how it is. This is a bigger div or showcase. Inside, let's use 3 or 4. It depends upon how much we can afford. Okay, and inside this is another div. Showcase each work. Let's call it as each work, and inside image and a content. Okay, so here this is one div, this is another div, this is another div, and this is another div. Okay, so this is showcase div. Okay, let's call this as each work. Okay, let's call this as each work image, and let's call this as each work content or description. I always give meaningful names to my classes, and I suppose you guys follow the same, because it makes other people to work easily. Alright, so let's do it. Let me share the screen here. So let me give a name to this. This is images portfolio page. I don't know, I wish I have time for the Bootstrap. I may show tomorrow Bootstrap. Okay, so Bootstrap is really important. Check out the link I have sent, and that's really cool. You guys will figure it out by yourself. It's not that hard, it's really easy, and it's the developer's weapon against the designers. Trust me, I'm not a designer, but I can still manage it. So Bootstrap helps me a lot. I'm just a developer. Okay, so let's go here. Showcase. So inside showcase we have class equal to each work, right? So inside this div, class equal to each work image. Right, and at the same time we have div class equal to each work description, DESC. So here we have the image img src equal to, where is it? It is in images folder and works folder, and images, works. Let's start from business dot png. We have to use an alt equal to business website. Okay, here coming here a description. This Mr. Joe has asked me to do his C5 website, and we have oops, and I single-handedly done it in 5 days. Okay, something like that. So let's go ahead and see how does it look like on the web page. You see, it's a very big image, okay, and I don't want that. I have to chop it off. So how do I chop it off? Let's start from the showcase each work. Okay, let's start from the each work, and this file is common to both portfolio and saga.html. okay, remember that. Okay, so you can make the changes here, no problem. So $each work. First the display inline block, then the width equal to 30%. So let's see now what happens here. No change. Why? Because the image is the player there. We have to restrict the image. So each classwork image, each classwork, did I say classwork? No, it's each work image. Each work image. Okay, so this is width. Let's take this to be 100%. Always remember you have to take less than 100%. I'll tell you why. Okay, and let's see now. Still no change. The reason is the image, work image. Inside that there is an image. Now here the width. Okay, you have to control the width from here. Let's use 10% and see what happens here. See, it has become very small there. So it's the image which is playing the part. So let's use. Let's use 100% on the width. Okay, so 100%. Refresh, looks fine. So now showcase, I want to do something to the showcase here. Showcase background, I want to use a white background on showcase. See that? Showcase, and I want to use a padding there. Let's take 1%. Okay, a 1% padding there. And what else we can do? That is it. It looks good. Does it look good? Any suggestions here? Any suggestions for the background color? Yes? No? Okay. Okay, thank you. So let's use a border here for the each work. Okay, border 1 pixel solid. Let's use a dark Okay, and each case should have each work should have a padding also. Right, each work should have a padding too. Okay, and let it have a margin too. Let the margin be 5 pixels, no problem. Okay, fantastic. Right, so these are my works, and now let me just copy paste. So where should I start? And for heading, okay, let's do the heading too. For the heading, text align center, font size. You can use font family too. I have showed you, right, from Google Fonts. Download from Google Fonts and use font size, font, different fonts, whatever you like. Okay, I want to see this assignment from you guys. If you do this assignment, I'll be more than happy, and based on that, yeah, we see how we can collaborate in the future on the projects. Okay, so 150 percentage, the font size, font weight bold, let's see. Okay, and we use a margin bottom be 20 pixel. Right, nice and clean my work. Yeah, that's better. And what else we can do? Yeah, that is it we can do there. And let me just copy paste in the portfolio each work. This can be made dynamic too. I'll show how to make this dynamic in PHP. How many projects I have? I have 5 projects. And first let's see if it looks good or not. The 30% is the culprit. Okay, the 30% is a culprit. So where is the 30%? Each work, the width is 30%, right? So let's make it as 40%, and let's see what we can really do. 2 projects in page, and one more last thing we can do here is margin 0 pixel auto. Okay, and width 100%. Right, so what I've done is margin 0 pixel auto. Okay, I'm going to share my screen. The server has been disconnected. Okay, now the screen share is on. So width 100% and margin 0 pixel auto. This is what I have done. Okay, let's see if I can bring it in the middle. No, I still did not. So let me just say 80%. Okay, the problem is not that. Okay, this should. These two should, be in the center. So for that, okay, for that I will do only one change over there. The one change here, it is inside the showcase. Also, let us have one more div. Right, inside the showcase, let us have one more div class equal to, okay, some work alignment. Yes, let me just increase the time here to Okay, one more div I have added, just one more div I have added. It's called work alignment. Where is it? Work alignment. This is the class. Now this class sole reason is only one thing, work alignment. Margin 0 pixel auto, width 100%. Let's see, still did not go. Let me just check what's really happening over there. Here, this one. Okay, I got the problem here. Okay, no need of that too. Okay, these are my works. Now let me change the images, just the images. Okay, I want to change the text. Let the text be there. Joe Fresh PNG. Let's see. Yeah, the images has been changed over there. But there's a small problem over there. We have to maintain the height there. Okay, in each work image we have to maintain the height too. Let's say the height be 100%. Still it did not change anything, so let's try. Okay, if you say height 100%, now it gets touched like this. Okay, to avoid that, okay, what do we do here is, okay, instead of this 100%, just try it on the image. Actually, what we can do is each work. Where is each work? Here. Okay, what's the default height of everything? Let's just check the height of each work, and that will help us. So the height of each work is 344 pixels. Okay, so let's say the minimum height 344 pixels. Now let's come back here, refresh. Okay, it's jumping. So let me just check what's really happening out there. We'll just check that maybe tomorrow. I have to. I'm running out of time here, so I'll tell you guys how to fix that image thing. How can we hook that image to the top there? Yeah, we good to go here. Any questions here? So the video will be out by tomorrow. Okay. So any questions here before I leave? So I'll let you guys know how to do that. There's something we can do that over there, but no. just practice. It's plain practice. Again, as I say in every class, it's just practice. You practice, you do good. Okay, I already know all these concepts, as I said. Yes, without practice you can't really get this. If you take this course as a part-time hobby, I don't consider you guys will do good, but take it as a serious issue. Take that, this is your passion, building websites. If building websites your passion, I'll help you guys out. Trust me, you'll be very very good designers and developers. Yeah. Right. So guys, just leave a feedback, a summary of today's class. Please do share the links. And also I have told you guys, yes, it's pretty easy. It's as easy, I mean, it won't be that tough as this. But yeah, that's the thing over there. And guys, one more thing, I'll send again the email for the UX assignment, the form. Okay, do it again. I've got only very few results. You can see the results too. Submit the form, you'll see the results. Okay, so do that guys, please, for me, so that we will improve the website more and more. So I'm going for a very big revamp of the website. We'll be changing the website very big, okay, soon, in a month or so. So yeah, that inputs will help us to do better in the future. Okay, so yeah, with that the class ends here. Take care, have a great night. Okay, bye bye. Feedback and sharing. Thank you.